What do moms need to know about getting their daughter's first pap smear? We'll learn why it's not enough just to know the symptoms of a stroke and how to take care of your feet this summer. These stories and more coming up next on Sinai Grace Today. Hello, I'm Melanie Moss. It can be confusing for moms when it comes to knowing when to take their daughters for their first exam by an OBGYN. Conflicting information is everywhere. Our own Dr. Andrea Coleman is here to clear up the confusion.
Daughters should have their first gynecologic exam at age 21. That exam would consist of a pap smear and a bimanual examination. I will often encourage my moms to bring their daughters in early prior to the time for them to actually undergo that exam. It tends to make it not such a major deal. They're a little bit more familiar with what they see and what will happen, and it demystifies the whole notion that this is a horrible, painful experience, because it is not.
It's the age of information. Advice, especially medical advice, is everywhere, from TV to social media to the internet. But how do you know what information you can trust? In our Ask the Experts segment, you'll get the straight story from the professionals here at Sinai Grace. Today we're going to find out if getting more calcium as we age is really important.
Yes, you should boost your calcium intake, but it will not prevent arthritis. It will prevent osteoporosis and the possibility of fractures. So even though calcium will not prevent arthritis, it is still a good idea to take calcium.
Is it true that you should squeeze a bee stinger out?
It is a good idea to try and get the stinger out, because up to 30 to 45 minutes after being stung, venom can still be released. Probably some better ways of doing this include using tweezers or even the side of a credit card and just flick off the stinger. Squeezing the area around the bee sting actually causes a lot of irritation to the skin, and we want to avoid doing this. So, is it a good idea to squeeze the stinger out of a bee sting? The answer is no. This myth is busted.
It's that time of the year again when we all want to slip off our shoes and walk barefoot in the grass or on the beach. But what should we do if a foot injury occurs? Dr. Tamika Taylor from the Sinai Grace Wound Care Center has some answers.
As the summertime approaches and you're outside barefoot in your sandals and you notice that maybe you have a cut or a scrape or you step on a nail or something of that sort, some of them can be treated just with local wound care, cleansing them with normal saline solution and applying over-the-counter antibiotic ointment. But if you notice a wound that doesn't heal in about 7 to 10 days, or you notice any signs of infection such as redness, swelling, any drainage, it's best that you go to have it seen by a healthcare professional, and the Wound Care Center is a great choice.
May is Stroke Awareness Month, and we've been talking about symptoms and treatments here at Sinai Grace. But just knowing the symptoms isn't enough. You need to take action when they occur. Dr. Melissa Barton from Sinai Grace Emergency Department tells us why.
If you believe that your family member is having a stroke and they don't want to come to the hospital, which is normal, just call 911. EMS is used to dealing with patients in difficult circumstances who are scared or in denial that something is wrong. And the best thing that you can do for your family member is get them to the emergency department at Sinai Grace Hospital so that we can evaluate them. Time is brain tissue, and we need time to make sure that your loved one or you gets the best possible care. Sinai Grace Hospital is a certified stroke center, and what that means is that we have both board-certified emergency physicians as well as neurologists, We have the latest technology needed in order to provide the best possible care for you or your loved one in this tremendous time of need.
For these stories and more, you can visit our Facebook and YouTube pages for every episode of Sun-I Grace Today. Also, log on to pagingdredie.com for great health information. I'm Melanie Moss. Thanks for watching.